12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. But look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix on the move to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike's 49, Mike's 49. Get the ball. 49, go.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Charbonnet. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
He's coming, he's coming.
They go play action here on first down. Out right to Smith and Jigba. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Charbonnet fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up.
Wide, get wide. Watch the ship, hey, watch the ship.
Again, it's Charbonnet, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Zach Charbonnet on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will not get take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Nix throwing on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. There's Charbonnet once again. There he goes, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nix now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Nix to throw again. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Check smash, check smash.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Barner, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As Shaheed going to go in motion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cowboy 80.
Watch the curls. Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take